So, you fuckers want to see Brandon Curry versus Andrew Jacked? I mean, you fellers. I'm sorry, fellers. You fellers want to see Brandon Curry versus Andrew Jacked? Both at their best. So this is both in their prime. No excuses here. Who was better? Who is better? Brandon Curry. He's a Mr. Olympia champion. So of course he's going to beat Andrew Jacked, right? Well, it's a different time in history. It was a depleted lineup in 2019, and if you're going to argue that, well, I mean, come on, you'd be wrong. Even Rolly Winkler, he was there, but he was off. He was off. There was no Kai, there was no Sean Roden, there was no Phil Heath, and all of those guys, they were your top three. No Dennis Wolf either. But anyway, guys, we could talk all day about bodybuilding, couldn't we? Couldn't we? This is your fan requested Friday winning video. Get it up to 300 likes, and we'll do the rest of the requests. Here's the front double. You notice I bounced it way down to 300 likes? Sometimes I do that. I want to see that Dave Palumbo video. I think we're going to see that one anyway. Food for thought. Brandon's arms are massive, great big bulbuses. Look at those great big bowling balls. They're soft balls. And not to say that they're soft, but a softball is a large baseball that they underhand pitch. They don't overhand pitch it because it's a softball. They call it softball. But I didn't hit with one of those suckers, and they're not that soft. Andrew Jacked, with his newfound arm size, I actually think that he is defeating the much more luxurious Sleek. Isn't he sleek, Brandon Curry? But I think he's losing to Andrew Jacked. He's just too much of a monster man. Big quads, too. Here's the front lat spread, and here is the finals from Brandon Curry. There was no front lat spread from the prejudging. Interesting. I found one time, but gosh darn it, I can't find it again. I think that Andrew Jacked would get Brandon Curry in the first two shots. I would suggest, because he's just too tall. And yes, height does matter when you can fill your frame out. And Brandon Curry's not one of those guys with massive big quads. Because sometimes you see the dudes making Andrew Jacked look a little bit lean in the quads. Doesn't seem to be the case. Plus, Jacked has been working hard on those quads, as you can see. So yes, very luxurious and sleek is Brandon Curry, but I don't know if the sleek can sneak in a win. Nice little rhyme there. Try a side chest. You gotta make it into a happy accident. If you fall, just keep falling. Maybe you'll find a buck on the ground. A buck. Brandon Curry cleans up on this shot, making the much larger man look not so large. Arms, of course. Jacked has a good display in that front double, but turn him to the side and it's just Brandon Curry. He has a lot of muscle in those arms. Big man's chest, too. So, yeah, I think from the front, you're going to go with Jacked. But from the side triceps, second side pose, you're going to go with Brandon Curry. Oh, and I seen one of your guys' comments. I don't get to see them all, but I see some of them. You guys sleep while you're watching my videos. Well, I guess I can't really be mad at that. Everybody needs sleep. Rockabye bodybuilders on the treetop. Wow. Whatever works. The ads are still playing. So side tricep, side chest, Curry all the way. He beats Andrew Jacked. No ifs, ands, or buts. But absolutely a closer victory for Andrew Jacked in the front. So this is all we had. We'd probably go with Curry. Maybe. I don't know. We're not done yet. Go to the back. Interesting. Yeah, see? I could have massaged this. Andrew Jacked, he's bending at the knees quite a bit. Quite a bit more than Curry. But Curry does look a little bit petite next to other guys in the lower half. Glutes, hamstrings. calves. It just does not look like he's taking out Big Jacked. And he is not the driest man in town, is Curry. He's not bad. Doesn't have the big William Bonac ridges, but I think he has some decent enough thin skin to maybe beat Jacked. I don't know, though, guys. Kind of sacrilege. Sacrilege, or just a zh. Here's the rear double by. And it is about the same thing here. Yeah, I think that Curry is a little bit thinner in the skin-yard. Leonard Skinnerd. You guys like music? Greatest ever human invention. Prove me wrong. Why do we tap our toes when we like the sound? Huh? Let's hear a scientist explain that. Why you tap your toe? Well, we don't all tap our toes, they'd say, and then you'd put on a good song that you'd force them to tap their toe. Like them Spice Girls were good. If you want to be my lover, you gotta get with my friend. It is good, guys. It is. Right? I'm just joking. I don't listen to that. Go to the abs and thigh in a little bit of a topsy-turvy matchup. And, yeah. This is the prejudging for Brandon Curry? I think we need to have one from the finals. You see that? His abs are a lot more prominent. They looked a little too smooth, monsoon. See that? A little too smooth, monsoon, gorilla. He was talking about the Ultimate Warrior, Jesse the Body Ventura. But, I don't know, man. I don't know. We only have one pose left. Curry's losing this one. Is there even enough? The most muscular, is there even enough room for Curry to wiggle out a victory in this one? He's getting the most muscular, I can tell you that. For sure. For sure. Look at the arm difference. Unbelievable. Certain shots, like that front double, Jacked has some guns. He brought his tickets to the gun show, so to speak. But you crouch him down like this, and he turns into a Kai Green situation where it's just losing to Curry, the much, much, much smaller man. So let's reiterate, Curry losing from the front, arguably, easily winning from the side. Now the back was a bit of a debate. If you want to be a stickler, you can say that Curry is absolutely much more conditioned, which I'd be inclined to believing. And Curry's back does not suck. So given that, then the abs and thigh was going to the big man himself and the most... Oh, here is a crab position. A nice little explanation point. Is this a decider? Yeah, I think so. If you do not agree with Curry being much more conditioned than Jacked, all you have to do, that's Dr. Phil, all you have to do, and not the bodybuilder, the guy from the talk show, all you have to do is rewind back to that side chest pose. And yes, go back to the side shots and you can see a thin skin of Curry that would be just way too much for Jack to handle. And furthermore, Curry's still getting victories over this guy the last time they competed. A worn down, fresh out of the hospital Curry. Anyway, that is your fan requested Friday video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Get it up to 300 likes. That's a discount. You kidding me? And you know what? We're probably going to see the Dave Palumbo one anyway. He had words with that Mark something. Mark Lobliner? Is that right? Lobliner? Anyway, hate to bore you guys during your nap, but the video's over. Time to wake up! Wake up! Do cardio. Well, some of you guys do cardio during these videos, which is good. So, sleep is good too. That's when I'm a king. Actually, it's when your muscles grow. They say. But you gotta feed it with weights and protein. Protein pieces. Excelsior. Have a great one, guys.
Lemonade, please.